All right, let's get started. Greetings and salutations, new and returning viewers. Gene the Revenant here, former aspiring conqueror, now prisoner inside of a vault. I spend my incarceration playing old games and watching old movies or anime. And today I'll be continuing to try out several old games. Since I finished Aggelos last week, I thought I would spend a session running through the collection again. This is the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collection for the PS3. The actual PS3. Yes. From my personal copy. Got through the K's last time, so we'll be starting the L's this week. Not much going on in the vault since yesterday, so let's get to it.
Sega.
Alright, so last time I got through Kid Chameleon. Excuse me. Nothing in JKLMN. So gotta jump through the alphabet all the way to the P's. Now, I'd rather not jump into Phantasy Star 2 without checking out the first game, so... Which, fortunately, I did unlock a while back. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, so there's a menu, confirm, and back button for this. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to be keeping this, so I'll just start. Space Century 342, Kemenit on Palma. Scum, do not sniff around in Lassik's affairs. Learn this lesson well. Nero. Nero, what happened? Don't die. Alice, listen. Lassik is leading our world to destruction. I tried to discover his plans, but I could not do much by myself. I have heard of a man with great strength named Odin. Maybe the two of you can stop Lassik. Alice, it's too late for me. Be strong. I will make sure that my brother died not in vain. Watch over and protect me, Nero. That's probably supposed to be status. Short sword, leather armor, attack, defense, max HP. MST. I'm not sure what that's going to be. I might have to use a walkthrough when I play this seriously. Nothing special. Okay, I'm not saving for now. Let's hug the right wall for now. Kind of reminds me of Shining in the Darkness. Oh, that was easy. There is a treasure chest. Do you want to open it? Sure. There are 50 mesetas inside. Oh, okay, that must be the currency. Proceeding. Here is the home of Alice. Okay. Nothing special. In some dungeons you will not get far without some sort of light. That's good to know. Okay, I have to walk around. There is a spaceport to the west of Kamenit. Okay. I'm Nekise. Nekise? I'm not sure. One hears lots of stories, you know, but some say that a fighter named Odin lives in a town called Sion. Also, I have a Laconian pot given by Nero. That would be helpful to you in your task. I wish I could help you more. I pray for your safety. I have a pot. Movement's kind of limited. If you want to make a deal, you should head for the port town. Do you know about the planets of the Algol star system? No. There are 3 planets. Balma, Motavia, and Desoris. Balma is a world of green. Motavia is a world of sand. Desoris is a world of ice. The Algol star system is currently facing a great crisis. So we're just going to stop there, are we? The Kamenit residential area is under martial law. Well, that explains all the soldiers wandering around. You need a dungeon key to open locked doors. Okay. I'm Swallow. I know how you must feel, dear. No one can stop you from doing what you know you must do. But if you should ever be wounded in battle, come here to rest. Please rest yourself. You are welcome here at any time. Okay, easy recovery then. Unless you hope to die, you had best stay here. You had better not leave the residential area. Oh, we'll see about that. Okay, that's most likely the healing area. Let's take a look in here. Oh wow, I can just wander around. Scorpion. Okay. Oh, I think I only hit it for one damage. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm damaging it. Oh, this is not going to go well. Alice died. Alice's hope cannot overcome the power of Lassic. The adventure is over. Oh dear. Okay, well that was enough to get an idea of it. I think actually... Okay, so I do want to give this one a serious run-through later. What can I say? I do enjoy old turn-based RPGs. So time to move on to the next title in the main list. Okay, so back to the main list, and next one's going to be Phantasy Star 2. Let's see what there is to read about it. Here we go. Year released, 1989. Far off in space lies the Algo star system. Orbiting the parent star Algo are 3 planets, Palm, Mota, and Dezo. Palm is a planet for the elite, the thinkers and rulers of the universe. Of the system, sorry. Mota is a peaceful farm planet that is like a tropical paradise. Not much is known about the mysterious dark planet Dezo. Ages ago, a woman named Alice fought to rid Mota of an evil being named Lassic, and now trouble is brewing on the planet yet again. Vicious animals have appeared, and something bad has happened to the planet's controlling entity, Mother Brain. No relation to the Mother Brain of the Metroid franchise, I hope. Only Rolf and his friends can discover the true cause of this chaos. Did you know, since RPGs of Phantasy Star 2's scope were not common in the US in 1989, the game included a strategy guide to help gamers out. The original Phantasy Star game debuted on the Sega Master System in 1987. The US box art for Phantasy Star 2 depicts lead characters Rolf and Ney not in their usual anime style, but as shockingly older versions of themselves. Ney's long ears have also been transformed into horns. Yes, I recall much similar changes in art style for the Shining Force games. The early ones, anyway. Excuse me. Well, let's give this one a brief trial. Okay, so speak, menu, cancel. All right. Simple enough. Oh, I unlocked an interview. Well, okay then. Phantasy Star 2. Push the start button. Done and done. Let me check the backup data. Data check complete. Just a new game. What is the name of your character? I'm not keeping this file, so I think I'll just go with the default. I am haunted by nightmares every night. A young girl is battling a giant demon. I am close by, but can't move or speak. All I can do is watch while the demon keeps striking at the girl. Just as she is fighting for her life, I awake. I wonder if that's a flashback to the first game. I awake in my room, dimly lit by the early dawn. I am filled with an incredible sadness and fear. I am Rolf, an agent here in Paseo, the capital of Mota. I shake my head as if to scatter the remnants of the dream. I have no time to worry, like a child, about nightmares in this modern age, especially with the Mother Brain planning and controlling all aspects of the environment. I open my window and take a deep breath of fresh air. It seems to wash away the bad feelings left by my dream. Oh, that must be the character in blue. Good morning, Rolf. How are you? Almost 2 years have passed since you started working for me, the commander of Mota. What I am going to ask you to do will be the toughest job you have ever done, but it is vital to the future of Mota. As you know, Algo has been brought up by Mother Brain. My work as a commander has been to smoothly promote the plans of Mother Brain. I had believed that Mother Brain never makes mistakes, but those monsters all over Mota are just too much. We must find out. We must find out by ourselves why those monsters were born, and how to bring them under control. Rolf, your mission is to go to the Biosystems Lab and get the recorder. If we look into the data, we can figure out how the Biosystems Lab ended up making those monsters. Rolf, I hope from the bottom of my heart that you come back safely with the recorder. We'll see each other again. I will get control soon, won't I? After going home and preparing for the trip, May seemed worried. May, I have to leave for a while. May stared at me for a moment. I remembered when we first met. She looked at me in just the same way. That was 7 months ago. Because she was the product of a mixture of human cells and those of a biomonster, she was an outcast from society. You were still small when we first met, but now you can take care of yourself. I'm going on a dangerous journey. Too dangerous for you. I worry about you like you were my sister. Still, May stood in the doorway to keep me from leaving. Please, Rolf, take me with you. I'll do anything for you. I took my sack and started to go, but May still blocked the way. I had no choice. I decided to let her come with me. Might as well. Oh, good. I actually have control now. Item state? Huh. Oh, status. Oh, I can switch who's in control. Oh. Interesting. Tech. Wolf. Ah, techniques. Okay. I'm jumping into this completely blind. Do not get close to the bridge on the North River. Many people have been killed there by a man named Daru. Thanks to the Biosystems lab, Mota flourished. My dad is just goofing off every day. He says he can live without working. Ugh. Yeah, wouldn't that be a nice life? If there's something you would like to know about Mota, you should go to the library at the Central Tower. I can't seem to find a search option. I wonder if there isn't. I wonder if that's just not present, and I just have to trust that I can figure out what the symbols mean. It hasn't rained at all for a while. The lake even dried up. Welcome to my shop. Headgear, carbon suit, carbon vest, fiber coat, carbon shield, carbon amule? No idea. Be careful out there. Monomate, dimate, antidote, telepipe, escapipe. Okay, so that's just an item shop. So it's still very much like the first game. Central Tower in Paseo, the capital of Mota. They say that if you go to the North Bridge, a guy named Daru will rob you of your money. Okay, this is probably a healing center of sorts. Teleport station. Oh, for just 60 Mesida, we can teleport you to any town which you know of. If you know the name of the town, you can use our service. She already figured out we didn't know of any places. Okay. And what is this? Welcome to the Clone Labs. Who would you like to have returned to you? Oh. Alright, here you go. I guess that handles the resurrection mechanic. I used to work at the Biosystems lab, which is on the other side of the lake. So if that's the resurrection spot, what's here? Oh, okay, so that just handles healing for people who are still alive. And what is this? Welcome to Data Memory. Rolf needs 29 points to go up a level. May needs 12 points to go up a level. No. I guess that's the save function. Now let's go outside the city for a little bit. Yeah, this is probably that north bridge. Or not. Oh, what have we here? Bugs. Fire ants. Fight. Strategy. Yeah, might as well just go ahead and fight our way through. Okay. Looks like I don't get to choose which enemy I fight. Rolf and party are victorious. 5 experience points. Receive 15 meseta. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, this place looks pretty beat up. What's most frightening is humans, not monsters. Ugh. That tired theme again. Those scoundrels always come from the east. Okay. So again, I think that's a good enough peek at Phantasy Star 2 to get an idea. I would like to come back to this one later. Okay, next up, Phantasy Star 3. Year released, 1991. Phantasy Star 3, Generations of Doom. You are Reese, Prince of the Orakian Kingdom of Landon. On your wedding day, you're set to marry the beautiful Maya, a mysterious woman who washed up on the shores of your father's kingdom. Oh, it looks like I'm getting a bitrate warning. Oh, joy. Oh well. In the middle of the ceremony, however, a winged dragon bursts in and spirits Maya away. The goal of Phantasy Star 3 isn't merely to save Maya. Your adventure spans 3 generations of characters, allowing you to eventually control Reese's son and grandson. Along the way, you'll encounter fierce monsters, travel to different planets, and befriend a cyborg who can transform into multiple vehicles. Huh, kinda sounds like Vector Man. Can you survive the generations of doom? Did you know there are 4 different endings to the game depending on which characters you marry at the end of each generation? With its different feel from other Phantasy Star titles, some fans consider Generations of Doom to be the black sheep of the Phantasy Star family. Well, let's take a quick look and try and make our own decision. Speak, confirm at menu, cancel. Alright. And that unlocked another interview. PS3. Playing PS3. On the PS3. Clever. Eh? Checking saved games. Yeah, you're not going to find anything there. No game saved in position 1, 2, or select message, scrolling screen, speed. And let's just make it as, let's just go as fast as possible. The legends of the past. The legends of the past shape our lives and those of our children. One such legend is of a struggle that almost destroyed our world. The names of Orakio and Laia echo down through the years, still inspiring love and hatred even now, 1,000 years after their tragic deaths. Their conflict wiped out civilization and left the survivors in a world of mutated creatures and warring pockets of men. Into this shattered world you are thrust, to live or die by your sword and your wits. Okay. Maya waits in the castle, Prince Reese. Nothing unusual here. Welcome to the supply shop. May I help you? No, thank you. Anything up here that's worth looking at? The design certainly does seem a little more intricate than the previous games. It is. These look like more shops, but I have no money. Okay, fine. We'll look at Reese's stats. Level 1, 15 to level up. Intelligence 6, Stamina 15, Luck 10, Skill 5, Speed and Damage are 8, and Defense is 13. I'm sure those numbers will make sense later on, when I have better context for them. And what is this? Who needs to regain the will to fight? Okay, so this is basically the resurrection mechanic. Oh, there is someone up here. Who's been poisoned? No one. Okay, so they just put the resurrections and healing in the same building. And that leads nowhere. Okay, might as well just go to the castle. Get a little ways into the plot before I move on to the next game. Danger is everywhere, Prince Reese. Duly noted. Nothing unusual here. Okay, Reese has no techniques. He has boots and a garment. Boots, garment, no weapons. May Orakio protect you from Laia. Are you staying long, Prince Reese? No, just until I get to the top of the screen. Hurry, don't be late for your own wedding. You're one lucky prince. Please escort your bride to the throne room. Oh, okay, Maya is waiting in a different room. A lot of empty rooms in this castle. Okay, that must be Maya up above. Oh, she's pretty. I'm honored that you want to marry me, Reese. Perhaps someday we will find out where I'm from. And who I am. Someday. I feel like that's something you should probably figure out before you make a lifelong commitment, but what do I know? I'm just a corpse in a vault. Ah, Reese, do take thee, Maya, to be my... Oh, that's quick. Filthy Arakians, Maya will not be yours. No, return her, you foul dragon spawn of Laya. I'll find Maya if I have to search forever. Reese, I'll take the army to destroy Laya's clan. King, don't be a fool. No one has seen a lion for over 1,000 years. Starting a war is not a rational thing to do. Cool off in the dungeon. For a while. You can't stop me from going after her, father. I'll find her again and I'll bring her back. I swear it. Alright. Oh, they really are just shoving him in the dungeon. That seems a little bit harsh. Yeah, I've jailed people for less. Reese found a knife. Good for him. Reese found 300 messages. Reese found a monitor inside. Well, that's a curiously well-stocked dungeon. Sure, go with the right hand. Bumped up his knife. Monitor can go in. Okay, so that's not something I can equip. Okay, so I can't use it, can't give it, and I probably shouldn't discard it. Oh, who is this? I'm Leda. I'll help you escape. Follow me. Things are just kind of happening, aren't they? Arm yourself well and go after Maya. Well, I have a knife. It's gonna have to be good enough for now. Can I go? Oh, I can't. It's still a cutscene. Please stay on the other side of the counter. Okay, so I can't go back right now. Oh well. Maya is a mystery to everyone in Landon. Alright. Let's try and find a way to exit the town so I can at least get in one fight. Alright, first monster fight. I don't really understand the menu. Okay, so that's the standard attack. Ouch. Victim, this is 2. Reese attacks. 2 experience and 2 Meseta. Okay. And another fight. Chirpers. Chirper attacks. Took care of 1. Took care of 2. Okay, seems to be about as simple and straightforward as the previous games. Let's try one more in the franchise. Just let me mark this one down as a yes for later. Alright, so next one up, Phantasy Star 4. Released in 1994. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yes, museum option. Phantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium. Released in 1994. 1,000 years ago, a planet called Parma flourished in the Algo solar system. The citizens there led fulfilling lives devoted to art and science, that is, until a series of disasters struck, and the planet's control system, Mother Brain, was destroyed. I guess that makes this one a more direct sequel to Phantasy Star 2. Almost the entire population was wiped out as Parma's society collapsed. Now life has come back to the Algo system, and people are once again rediscovering the old ways. The growing contentment may not last for long, however. An ancient evil is preparing to rise again. Once again, it's up to you to save the world in this final Sega Genesis Phantasy Star adventure. Did you know? When Phantasy Star 4 was first released, the retail price was almost $100. Think about how much this collection cost. You're welcome. Nice little bit of meta snark there. Of course, there are plenty of games today that come out for $100 or more. I'm not buying those. Phantasy Star 4 was the last turn-based Phantasy Star title released before the series went online in the aptly titled Phantasy Star Online. During Phantasy Star 4's earliest design phases, it was planned as a Sega CD game. I really should get the CD add-on. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Phantasy Star 4, End of the Millennium. And, okay, so the controls are slightly different from last time. There's a menu. Okay, they just switched them around a little bit. And that's another interview unlocked. The long, long struggle of ancient times finally ended. The victor sacrificed the vanquished to the heavens. 4 bells tolled, 4 torches were lit. And the world continued for thousands of years. Phantasy Star, The End of the Millennium. Jazz, we have work to do. Hurry up and get ready. Oh. This is your first job since you joined the Hunters Guild. You'd better put your heart into it. I'm not a trainee anymore. From this day on, you are a full-fledged partner. Now come on, let's go. Where are we off to this time? It's a bit far. We're going to Motavia Academy in the town of Piata. Wow, so we're going to the town of learning. I wonder what's happened there. Probably some learning. Who knows? The message said, just come. We'll get the details once we're there. And we're just starting off with a cutscene, aren't we? Since we're going to be there anyway, I'd sure like to tour the academy. Is that all you can think about? Get moving or I'll leave you behind. And the cutscene continues. AW-2284. Monster attacks have swelled the ranks of those who call themselves hunters. But as the attacks become ever what? Ever more frequent and powerful, an elite few begin to wonder what is behind this outbreak, and where, and when, and how will it all end. Oops, I wandered around and now I've gotten separated from Alice. I've got to find her. Are you a hunter? Are you here to exterminate the monsters? About a month ago, monsters began to appear in the basement. I'm so frightened, I can't even think about my research. Chaz, where have you been? Come on, let's go. But we have to see the principal and get the details about this commission. Oh, okay, so she's in the lead now. Yeah, principal's probably up this way. Oh, right. They switched the buttons around. Welcome. I'm the principal of this academy. Let's see, you must be Alice the Hunter, and you are her assistant, Chaz. Forgive me, but Chaz is a full-fledged partner of mine. Now, let's get down to business. Describe the situation. About a month ago, a mysterious monster started to appear within this academy. It appears they have made the basement their headquarters. I've since closed it off. So far, no one's been hurt, but who knows when they'll appear again. Please, I beg you to destroy all those creatures. I'd like to settle this matter discreetly. I'm counting on your reputation, Alice. No problem, you can rely on us. Although, excuse me. Although it's strange that all these monsters suddenly appeared in this academy. Usually monsters don't come into inhabited areas. Do you have any idea how this happened? How would I know? Stop asking questions. Just hurry and exterminate those monsters. Don't forget, I'm paying you dearly for your services. Well, that sounds suspicious. This is a historical document. It's an interesting archaeology book. The cabinet is locked. Item, technique, skill, equip, state, status. So Alice is level 7, Chaz is level 1, and she is significantly stronger. And I can also choose the order, much like in the second game. Techniques. Okay, so I'm guessing neither one of them really has a technique. Or a special skill. Alright, well, let's find our way to the basement and get into a fight. Something smells fishy here. That principal was hiding something. Maybe he's afraid of the monsters. I think there's more to it than that. Things are starting to get interesting. Once there were 3 planets in the Aggelos solar system, but during the Great Collapse, the planet Parma was lost. Now only Desolus and this planet remain. Okay, so we're still not in the basement. Oh, what's this? Stop wasting time, there's nothing here. The God of Learning, Dr. Lubitz. A person from 2,000 years ago. Let's go back inside, get to the actual basement. What's this? What? You're the hunters? Really? You don't think we can do the job? No, not at all. I didn't mean that. Since we have the principal's permission, let us pass. Wait, take me with you. And why should we? My name is Han. I'm an assistant at this academy. I work for Professor Holt, who has gone to investigate Birth Valley for his research. We haven't heard from him since, so now I'm searching for the professor's whereabouts. Birth Valley, that's that mysterious place that has been called the Sacred Valley of Life. But what's the connection between the valley and this current monster scare? After the investigation team, led by the professor, was reported missing, the principal barred everyone from entering Birth Valley. We're trying to get information as to what's going on, but he keeps evading the issue, and then this monster scare begins. I'll bet anything that there's some sort of connection between these incidents. Well, it's true that there is something fishy about the principal's behavior. Given the circumstances, I feel compelled to investigate the basement myself, but come to think of it, it is a bit dangerous. So you were just waiting for us to arrive? Well, yes, you catch on quickly. 100 Meseta. What? We'll take you with us for 100 Meseta. I hope you weren't thinking of asking to tag along with us for free. I can't get that kind of money from the principal. That's not my problem. Now what are you going to do? Okay, I'll pay. Okay, we've got a third party member. Oh, right, keep pressing the wrong button. Okay, so Alice Hunter. Skills mostly in, ability scores are mostly in the teens. Leather crown, boomerang, leather cloth armor. Chaz. Abilities mostly in these single digits. Oh, so we can find out his age, but not Alice's. Oh, that's a little cheeky. Han, Scholar, age 24, and his abilities are all in the single digits. Alright, well, let's look around a bit. That monster just ran off. What's in the chest here? Chest has been opened. Monomate is procured. And what does that do? A weak medicine that restores HP. Oh, okay. Look at all this dust. I can't read the titles on these books. Ah, first enemy attack. What are these? Xanafalg. And... Backer, right? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay. Sure, just fight. Alice, yes, fight as well. And... oh wait, can I choose... okay, so fight. Alice will fight first and hit the one on the left. Chaz will also hit that one. And that's one enemy down. Looks like Han's just acting on his own. Alice will fight that. Victory! Each got 9 experience, 6 Meseta. Meseta in the chest there. And more dusty books. Same strategy as last time. Ow. Ow. And just keep smacking these things. 9 experience, 6 Meseta for each. Okay. Alright. Well, I think that's... looks like it runs about the same as the previous games. So I'm going to mark this one as a yes to try out in full later on. And on to the next game. So next up is Rystar. Released in 1995, there is trouble brewing in the far-off galaxy known as the Valdi system. An evil alien named Greedy has corrupted the leaders of the system's 7 planets and enslaved the people who live on them. The citizens make a desperate plea for a legendary hero to come save them from their fate. The call is answered by Rystar, the hero's son. Rystar may not be the most powerful hero in the galaxy, but he has one unique weapon, his extendable arms. By stretching out these limbs, Rystar can grab onto ladders to climb, poles to swing on, and even enemies to bash with a mighty headbutt. With this great ability and his courage, Rystar is one star that will shine bright. Did you know? In his earliest incarnations, Rystar was a rabbit-like creature that could extend his ears out to grab objects, much like Rystar's arms. If Rystar feels like a Sonic the Hedgehog game, then there's a reason. It was developed by Sonic Team, the creators of the Sonic titles. Oh, well that's neat to know. Alright, let's give this one a quick, let's give this one a shot. I did not look at those controls closely enough. In a far-off galaxy, an evil alien force is at work. The evil tyrant, greedy, that's a little on the nose, isn't it, has corrupted the planet leaders and enslaved the populace. Even the legendary hero has been captured. A desperate plea for help is made. And answered by the hero's own son. Rystar. Jump, grab, and jump. Okay, so 2 jump buttons, 1 grab. Okay. Round 1, Planet Flora. Well, it certainly does have that, Oh, okay. Okay, I can't reach that. Interesting. Oh, shoot. Oh. I guess the stars up there are basically my health gauge. Yeah. Ow. I'm enjoying the gameplay of this one. Okay, let's try that again. There's something to get up there. The power error. Hello. Holy crap, Luis, it's restart. Well, I think it's... I'm not actually sure how it's pronounced. There we go. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm just doing a run-through of... Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yes, that is the correct spelling, Rystar. Yep, I'm not going to get too far into this game. I'm really just running through the titles in the Genesis collection. Ow. Ah, shoot. Well, that was disappointing. Okay, starting over. There we go. Gotcha. And I'm not getting those. Extra 500 points. Interesting. Ow. There we go. I'm probably taking more hits than I should. Interesting. I wonder if I'm supposed to hurt that guy. Oh. I guess that did it. Hypos, 200 points. Okay, so I definitely want to give this one a full try later on. Oh, okay, so you can't just stomp enemies. Alright, good to know. Okay. Okay, Shining Force. That's one that I have played before, so I'm going to give that one a pass. If you do want to... or the playthrough is up on my channel. All the VODs are there. I would like to do a second playthrough. I would like to make it an annual event to do a full run-through of Shining Force. I think I'll probably save that for, late fall. But I'll at least run through the, take a look at the museum entry. Excuse me. Year released, 1992. The land of Rune in the kingdom of Guardiana has been at peace for the past 50 generations. That long silence is broken with the hordes of Runefaust. When the hordes of Runefaust, led by the evil Dark Soul, attack. Dark Soul schemes to resurrect the slumbering Dark Dragon and harness its power to control the land. The fate of the world depends on the Shining Force and its fearless leader, Max. By recruiting more warriors into the Force, Max fights to stop Dark Soul's plan before the dragon awakes. Take control of up to 10 characters at a time. It's actually 12. 11 if you're not counting Max. As you journey through 8 scenarios, full of places to explore, subquests, and countless battles. There aren't actually that many subquests. Did you know this is the second title in the Shining series, right after Shining in the Darkness? Although Shining in the Darkness is played from a first-person perspective, this title is a third-person strategy RPG. Many titles in the Shining series contain vastly different gameplay styles. And I really wish they had kept the turn-based function. Okay, let's take a look at Shining Force. Just do a very brief run-through of Shining Force 2. Well, a brief sampling anyway. You released 1993. For a thief like Slade, sneaking into the mysterious cave of the past in order to steal the mystical stones of light and dark seemed like the ultimate challenge. Unfortunately, those stones were the only things keeping Xeon, the dreaded Devil King, in prison. With Xeon freed, it isn't long before he begins reassembling his deadly army and preparing them to conquer the land. Standing in Xeon's way is Bowie, the new leader of the Shining Force. By recruiting a team of 12 warriors from a selection of over 20 characters, the Shining Force sets out to prevent the world from slipping into eternal darkness. Did you know? Shining Force 2 was programmed by a subdivision of Sega called Sonic Software Planning. The group would eventually separate from Sega and rename itself Camelot Software Planning. The plot of Shining Force 2 is not directly related to that of its predecessor. However, the Japanese Sega Game Gear release, Shining Force Gaiden Final Conflict, released in 1995, ties the two game stories together. Well, that's one I'm going to have to look for. Okay. Just take a brief look. Talk, menu, and cancel. All right. Okay. Stay here, okay? Oops, a dead end. Hey, I found some hidden stairs. Hey guys, follow me. All right. Finally, I found the hidden room of the ancient shrine. I have no idea how a rat's voice would sound. A treasure chest. I wonder if they're here. Slade the thief opened the chest. He found power water. No, I don't want this. Slade discarded the power water. Well, that's a waste. Where on earth are those jewels? I'm not sure. Something is shining over there. Oh, they must be the jewels of light and evil. Quite a storm. Excuse me? You know what? I think I'll just skip the main prologue and save that for when I play the game in full. You're finally here. Ah, you look so confused. You don't know why you're here? Yes, I used a spell on you. Haha, where are you going? You can't escape from this mystery forest unless you help me. What you gonna do? Start. What should I call you? Oh, there are only 2 files. Data 1. Bowie. Nice name, huh? I'll let you decide the difficulty this time. Just go with normal. Taking it easy, eh? Oh, don't you give me that. Now, good luck. You have no time to waste. Feels good to play an old Shining Force title, even if it's just brief. Good morning, Bowie. You woke up late this morning. Did the storm wake you up? Hurry to school. Sir Astral and Sarah must be waiting. Bowie investigated the bookshelves. A book, Attitude of Soldiers. Bowie, swordsman. Wooden sword, medical herb. Pretty low stats. Bowie investigated the wash basin. Soapy water. Gulp, gulp. Yuck, that tastes disgusting. Eh. Somehow seems oddly sensitive. The controls, I mean. Hi, boy. Good morning. Are you going to school? Say, Sir Astral certainly is a great person. He even teaches a mischievous kid like you. Get out of the way. Welcome. Your desire will be fulfilled. No, thank you. Be careful. The light is always on your side. Oh. Get oot. Ah, here we go. Whew, I'm sleepy. Jaha must be sleeping soundly about now. Hi, Bowie. How are you? Sir Astral is in the basement, but he looks strange today. Oh yeah, it must be. No, it's not a... Let's take a look at these bookshelves. The Legend of Max. Oh. I really would like to play some of the direct sequels to Shining Force 1. Morning, Bowie. When did you come in? Is it time to start school? Okay, I'm coming up soon. By the way, Bowie, what did you think of the storm last night? Did you feel something evil or anything? No, nothing. Perhaps it was just my imagination. Sorry. What's wrong with you? Your seat is next to Chester. Oh. Is everybody here? Okay, let's start. Where's Jaha? Overslept again? Oh well, I can't wait for him. Where did I leave off yesterday? Sir Astral. The minister would like you to come to the castle. What's happened? Why are you so... The king, he has fallen down and is in great pain. What? The king? Okay, I'm coming. Sorry, kids. I have to go to the castle. Stay here. Bowie, did you hear that? The king is sick. But I think it must be something else. He was acting so strange. Hey, Chester, let's go to the castle. We can't, Sarah. We're just kids. They won't let us in. Never mind that. I have a plan. Bowie, maybe we can meet the princess. Are you going with us? Sure. Great, let's go right now. Hurry. What? Bowie, are you going? I'm going too. Sarah the priest and Chester the knight have joined the force. Bowie looked in the barrel, it was empty. Bowie looked in the barrel, it was empty. Okay. Wooden rod, 2 herbs, and heal. Wooden stick, an herb. Movement 7. Her movement is 5. Bowie's movement is 6. Okay. Much as I enjoy, or as much as I love Shining Force 1, I do have to admit that Shining Force 2 certainly is a bit more polished. Halt! Where do you think you're going? Well, let's see. Yes, Sir Astral called us. Why? We're his pupils. He left a package behind, and you want to deliver it to him? Well, okay, go ahead. Be good in the castle, okay? And, oh wow, we're already at the halfway mark. I'm just going to take a minute to stretch. Ah, these old bones hurt. I hate fighting, but I've almost forgotten how to fight. fight in this peaceful kingdom. Nice grammar. I'm going to the ancient shrine in the south to kill some rats. Northern Gallum is a country on our border, but we are allies. Do we really need to guard our country? Yeah. Some younger soldiers think that peace is boring, but they're wrong. Yeah, Guardiana and Alterone were neighboring countries, but look how that turned out at the start of Shining Force 1. What's wrong with the king? He's usually down here by now. I thought the king would be the last person to oversleep. The cook said that the king didn't eat today. I wonder why. This west tower leads to the ancient tower. The ancient tower is a sacred place where only the king can go. So that's blocked off. Oh, Father, please wake up. Sir Astral? Nothing is wrong with his body, but he's suffering badly from something. Perhaps it might be, well... What are you doing here? Oops. Sorry, sir. Well, we just followed you. Don't lie to me. You wanted to see the castle, didn't you? Sir Astral, who are they? Oh well. They're my pupils. So they are. They look like good kids. You must have a special reason to have them here, right? Sure. Sure he does. I didn't mean for... Astral glares at Bowie. You said that the door of the ancient tower is open. There must be a connection between the open door and the king's sickness. I called them here to help me investigate the tower. Now, pupils, follow me. Don't give me any more trouble. Legend regarding the tower? Do I have to go to school again? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, Father, are you all right? I didn't want to involve you, my children, but this might be a good opportunity for you to learn how to properly serve your king. Are you ready, Bowie? Yes. Good, let's go to the tower. Follow me. I'll just run through one. I'll make it through, I will just run the game until I get to the first fight. Sir Astral is already inside the tower. Hurry. There you are, Bowie. Stay here. I'll take a look inside this tower. What a mysterious tower. I wonder who built it. I have a strange feeling about this place. Oh, what's this? I think I've seen this symbol before. Ow. One second. What's happening? Look, something's appearing. What's that? An evil gizmo, a devil that possesses people. Why are you here? Where are you going? Wait. What? Wait, you're here to possess the king, aren't you? I won't let you pass. You shall not harm the king. Oh dear. This doesn't look good. We'll stop evil gizmo here. Bowie, defeat these fiends. I think I better keep everyone grouped together. Okay, gizmos. Attack 5, defense 5, agility 5, movement 5. All 5s except for attack, which is 8. Oh, shoot. Of course I had to press the wrong button. Okay, let's just wait for Bowie to catch up. Okay. There we go. That should be enough to lure one of these things out. That should give her a bit of a defense boost. Gonna put Chester here. Keep Sarah there, wait for that one. One of those gizmos is gonna come down. Okay, there we go. Gizmos attack. Oh, Bowie damaged by 4. Okay, time to start the counterattack. Okay, the wooden stick only does... Ow. Oh, I'm getting tinnitus right now. Okay, so the wooden stick is a close range only. Chester's attack. Gizmo damaged by 3. Chester earned 15 experience. Good for Chester. And he's coming after Bowie again. Ow. Bowie is damaged by 4. Okay, time to cast the first heal of the game. And Bowie is back up to full with 16 experience for Sarah. And Bowie brings down the Gizmo. And what are Sarah's stats right now? 9, 5. So she's not too, her stats aren't too different from Bowie's. Sending her in there seems like a good way to get her killed, so I'm just going to have her hang back for now. Let's have Chester go after another Gizmo. Oh wow. Well, he's taking damage a lot better than Bowie did. Oh shoot. This could hurt. Or not. Then again, there's that, there's the good old RNG to help make things more of a challenge. Oh, you sneaky little devil. Ow. Gizmo attacks. Chester is damaged. Oh, that's annoying. There we go. Gizmo's down. Bowie's gonna need another heal soon. And Chester as well. Oh, you dirty little rat. Ow. Oh, that's not good. Bowie is exhausted. That's annoying. Okay, I would actually like to finish. No. Okay, so that didn't go well, but we'll save a victory for when I play this game for real. We'll get back to this one. Shining in the Darkness. So Shining Force 1 was 1992, Shining Force 3 was 1993, Shining in the Darkness, 1991. Year released, 1991. Trouble is brewing in the kingdom of Thornwood. Your father has mysteriously vanished, along with the king's daughter. Meanwhile, the evil Dark Saul has appeared with his fiendish forces to threaten the land. Like a good hero, you're off to rescue your father and the princess. But first, you'll have to track down the Arms of Light, which will help you vanquish Dark Saul's army. Expect to face all sorts of horrible monsters as you navigate the game's many 3D dungeons. Don't worry too much though, as you'll have your faithful friends Milo and Pyra fighting alongside you. Together you can pass the test of the ancients and become Shining Knights. Did you know? Shining Force is a prequel to this title. The Dark Saul from this game is the son of Shining Force's similarly themed villain. Excuse me. Oh, shoot. Here we go. You know, I'm actually not sure about that. See, I've heard that that it's not a prequel and that Shining in the Darkness comes first and then it's Shining Force. Gonna have to do a little bit more double checking on that one. One unique feature of the Shining series is that many of the games feature completely different gameplay styles. And as I said previously, I really wish they had kept the turn-based battle mechanics. Okay, so let's just take a look in here. Menu and cancel. Well, hello there. Let me get up. Well, now, what can I do for you? Could it be that you're here to seek adventure? Well then, which record would you like to use? Yeah, let's just go with number 1. Do you mind if I ask your name? We'll just go with the default. Shoot. Max was the hero in Shining Force 1, so we'll just go with that. Now, how would you like your messages displayed? Fast. Ah, I knew it! Max, is it? I was expecting you. There's something terrible going on in the kingdom of Thornwood. Something that I fear could plunge our world into eternal darkness. With your help, Max, this can be prevented. It's all up to you. From this point on, Max, you are the son of Mordred, and a knight in the kingdom of Thornwood. I almost forgot. You've got 2 good friends now, Milo Brax and Pyra Mist. Sir Max, the king awaits you. Please step this way. My liege, this is the one I spoke of. Ah, Mordred's son and one of my finest knights. Max, isn't it? A fine name it is, a fine name indeed. Majesty, this lad wishes to join in the search for the princess. This was your idea, wasn't it, Theos? Yes, Majesty. As you know, Max's father was with the princess, and he's been missing along with her. Max feels that finding the princess will lead him to his father. Thus, he came to me and offered his services. The princess is believed to be somewhere in this realm. I only pray that she's safe. Tristan, what say you? With your permission, my liege. Of all my knights, this lad is the youngest, but he is second only to his father when it comes to swordplay. I see. Well, if Tristan vouches for you, there is no room for doubt. Max, bring back my daughter. I am sure she is somewhere in the realm waiting to be rescued. Take this gold, Max. Equip yourself and then return here. Max receives 200 gold pieces. We'll talk when you return. You may take your leave now. Okay, head into town. Status. What does Max have? Okay, so he has a bronze knife and a woven robe. Good day. If it's a weapon you seek, you're in the right place. Okay, bronze knife, which I already have. Wooden club, short sword. Yeah, that's all gonna be... That's pretty much all outside of my price range. Oh, that's one of those little... On the left over there, that's one of the little gnomes from Golden Axe, isn't it? Oh, that's a nice little Easter egg. Tavern. Armorer. If it's armor you want, you have come to the right place. Okay, so I've got the woven robe. Straw robe is not something I can afford. Okay, so I can get a gauntlet. And a cloth hood, maybe. Okay, so I'll come back for the gauntlet. Actually, I might as well just get that now. And I don't have a helm, so we'll just keep going with this for now. Welcome to the stream. And might as well get one healing item. Do come in. If you're planning to travel, I have what you need. Let's get an herb. And I don't need anything from the shrine right now. Max, I've been waiting for you. Minister, provide him with all the details. Yes, Majesty. Listen well to my words, Max. First things first, you must find the whereabouts of the princess. It is said she was last seen in the vicinity of the labyrinth, but we haven't a clue as to whether she is in the labyrinth or not. Oh dear. Greetings, King Drake. Who are you? Excuse my somewhat sudden appearance. My name is Darksol, and I've come to rule your realm. King Drake, you seem worried about the lovely Princess Jessa. Well, worry no more, because I've got her safely tucked away. Fiend of fiends! Oh, Lord Tristan, another move like that could be your last. That cad. Now, back to business. I want you out of here, Drake. You must be joking. Speak when you're spoken to, Byron. All I ask for is this kingdom. In return, you can have Jessa back. Now excuse me, I'll be back when you're ready to leave. By the blood of the ancients, Jessa held captive by that animal. Go, Max, find the princess. We're depending on you. By order of the king, Sir Max may henceforth enter the labyrinth. Okay, I'll just walk into the labyrinth for a little bit. Yep. Ah, shoot, that wasn't supposed to happen. Pitworm. Okay, I'll just beat up a few animals first and then move on to the next title. Max attacks. Pitworm suffers 8. Pitworm misses. Ooh. Suffers 1 point of damage. Pitworm's down. Yeah, just hug the right wall for now. Ugh, slimy oozes. How slimy. Well, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. That's 1 ooze down. And that's 2. Okay, it was fun to get back into that game for a little bit. Definitely want to make a full playthrough later, but that's enough. But that's enough of a sample for now. Okay, what's next in the list? Shinobi 3. I wonder, are any of the other Shinobi games here? Shinobi Arcade. Bunch of arcade games. Okay, so none of the other Shinobi games. Well, let's give this one a shot. Year release, Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master. Year released, 1993. Joe Musashi thought that he had defeated the criminal organization Neo-Z for good during the events of the Sega Genesis game The Revenge of Shinobi. 2 years later, however, Neo-Z has returned under the leadership of a mysterious man known as the Shadow Master. It is time for the Ninja Master to return once more and defeat his old foes. Joe's learned a few new moves to help even the odds. A powerful jump kick, a running sword slash, and the ability to wall jump round out Joe's collection of shurikens and ninjutsu magics. Ninjutsu magic. Blah. Can you lead Shinobi through all 7 stages? Did you know? Although Shadow Dancer's gameplay feels like the original arcade Shinobi, Shinobi 3 feels more like the Sega Genesis title, The Revenge of Shinobi. After nearly completing the original version of Shinobi 3, Sega delayed the game for a year and did extensive reworks on it to get the version you're playing now. Well, let's give this one a shot. Okay, so there's attack, jump. Okay, so jump, attack, ninjutsu. Shadows. He is stronger than steel and moves faster than a whirlwind. Sometimes he hides in mud. Other times he transforms his shape like an ever-changing cloud. Although his fighting spirit burns like fire, his mind is as calm as still water. Violation of the commandments. Should Shinobi fail before completing the mission, he will disappear before the dawn and vanish forever. Keep this knowledge in your heart and mind from the secret manual of Oboro Ninjutsu. Round 1, Z's Resurrection. That's a few more kunai. Oh, I got a power up. Oh, I see. Just automatically switches to melee if I get close enough. Ow. Okay. Oh, I can go back. Oh, that was fast. Ow. Enemies down. Ow. Jumped right into that one. Oh, okay, so I do have a jumping kick. Ow. Okay. Ow. Okay, I should have watched that. Ow. Ah. There we go. Ah, that's better. Oh, I've got a boss fight now. Okay, this shouldn't take too long. Ow. Oh, hey. Well, that takes care of that. Unlocked Shinobi Arcade. Round clear. Oh, good. True ninja skills. Okay, that is good enough for now. Definitely want that on the queue for later. On to the next game. Okay, so what's next? Okay, Sonic and Knuckles, already did that one. Sonic 3D Blast, I played the PC version of that. Or no, I played the Saturn version of that, so I don't really need to get... Well, I'll take a look at the Genesis version. Excuse me. Just so we get to look at the difference. Spin dash, jump, spin dash. Okay. This is another one I have on the Genesis. I think if I decide I'll probably just play it on the compilation though, mainly for the save function. That's assuming I do decide to play the Genesis version. Skip the intro for now. Yeah, come on. And I'll go ahead and just run through one special stage for now. I always found these ones to be relatively easy. Especially Knuckles is. For some reason, his were easier than Tails is in this game. Yeah, 150. You know what? I think that's a little difficult, but I think I can swing it. Huzzah, there's the first one. You know, with the way the G looks up there, it makes it look like Sonic Oot, a Chaos Emerald. Ooh. Eh. Those are speedy shoes. I do not want them. And I know where Tails' stage is, but I'm just going to finish this game up. Or this level up. There we go. Okay, that's enough for now. I think I would like to run through this game again later. Mainly just to show off the differences between the Saturn version and the Genesis version. Saturn version is definitely more polished, but a little prettier, but both in terms of visuals and audio. But I have to say I do enjoy the Genesis version. It is the one I played first. Okay, quit that. Sonic Spinball. I have played Sonic Spinball once already. I am in no hurry to do that again. You can find me save scumming my way through that game in the previous VODs on the channel. Sonic 1, 2, and 3. How many more do I have in the S's? Quite a few. Yeah, let's give Streets of Rage a brief shot. Year released 1991. The mean streets of the big city are about to get even meaner. A huge crime syndicate led by the mysterious Mr. X has moved into town, and it has quickly infiltrated all levels of the local government. With chaos controlling the streets, it seems like life will never return to normal. All hope seems lost until 3 police officers decide they've had enough. Adam Hunter, Axel Stone, and Blaze Fielding turn in their badges and hit the streets to dish out some vigilante justice on the hoodlums that are terrorizing the populace. 2 players can simultaneously duke it out through the gauntlet of street punks and criminals until you reach Mr. X himself. Did you know? The game's musical score was composed by Yuzo Koshiro, who wrote the music for Revenge of Shinobi, among many other titles. Versions of the game were available for the Sega Game Gear and Sega Master System. The Streets of Rage series is known as Bare Knuckle in Japan. Okay, attack. Okay, jump, attack, and special. Okay, skip the screen. Start button. 1 player. Atom, power, high power and jump. Speed is a little bit lower. Axel has high power and speed. So we'll jump. Blaze, lower power, high jump and speed. Let's go with Axel. I'm not too concerned with jumping. If I want to jump, I'll play a Sonic game. Round 1, start. There we go. Just a nice, good old-fashioned, straightforward beat-em-up title. Oh, there we go. Ow. There we go. Let's get something with reach. Oh, that's extreme for a special attack. Okay, so this is a fairly straightforward beat 'em up. I'm going to put this one down as a maybe. Let's take a look at Streets of Rage 2. Oh, shoot. How do I exit? I was going to look at the... Forgot to look at the museum entry. Okay. Yeah, released 1992. 1 year has passed since Adam, Axel, and Blaze took back the streets. On the anniversary of their previous victory, the three heroes got together to celebrate, but their happiness was short-lived. Adam's younger brother, Eddie Skate Hunter, contacted Axel shortly afterward with news that Adam had been kidnapped by a gang of thugs. A photo left in Adam's ransacked house showed a chained Adam at the feet of the crime lord, Mr. X. With Mr. X back in town, crime quickly escalated, and citizens once again began to fear for their lives. Adam and Axel and Blaze must team up once more to defeat Mr. X and rescue Adam. Joining them in the fight is Eddie and Axel's friend. The muscle-bound Max Thunder. Did you know? Keep an eye open for arcade machines in the background that say Bare Knuckle. This is the reference to Streets of Rage's Japanese name. The Sega Game Gear and Sega Master System versions of Streets of Rage 2 feature different stages. They also lack the character, Max Thunder. In Japan, Eddie is known as Sammy. In Europe, Max Thunder is called Max Hatchet. Okay. Okay, so once again, jump, punch, and special. Let's just launch into it. One player. Max power and stamina, low technique, speed, and jump. Blaze is even throughout it. Skate, high technique, speed, and jump. Axel, good technique. I'll go with Max. It's kind of nice to just have plain old brute force at your disposal. Okay, oh, enemies have hit bars this time. Okay, so what's Max's special? Oh. Okay. Again, fairly straightforward beat 'em up. Okay. I might come back to that one later. Streets of Rage 3. Year released 1994. If there's one thing that you can say about video game bad guys, it's that they're persistent. Even after 2 defeats at the fists of a few vigilantes, the crime lord, Mr. X, has returned with his most diabolical plan yet to take over the city. Having started a robotics corporation, the enigmatic Mr. X has recruited the brilliant Dr. Dom to create robot doubles of the city's officials. In addition to controlling the government with his mechanized doppelgangers, Mr. X's syndicate has placed bombs throughout the city. It isn't long before our heroes learn about these new developments and once again take to the streets to stop X's plan. Returning fighters Axel, Blaze, and Eddie are joined by the elderly cyborg, Dr. Zan. Additionally, there are 2 secret characters to fight as. Shiva, a boss character from Streets of Rage 2, and Rue, a boxing kangaroo. Seriously. Man, they're just getting loony with this game now. Or with these games now. Did you know there are many differences between the original Japanese version of Streets of Rage 3 and the US and European versions? Some changes include recolored character sprites and the omission of the controversial mini-boss, Ash. The Japanese version of the game also featured a different plot that didn't include robotic doubles of government workers. The image of a boxing kangaroo has been around since the late 1800s. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so once again, jump, attack, and special. Okay. Alright. 1 player. Okay, who hits the hardest? Yeah, you don't throw a cyborg in the game and not expect me to play as him. Okay, so he's a little bit more well-rounded than Axel. Yeah, let's give him a shot. Okay, so yes, we know about the bombs. Yeah, come on. Ow, ow, get away. Oh, wow. Okay, so the special does have a recharge for him, I think at least. It's kind of hard to argue with reach in a game like this. Oh, cool. Ow, get away from me. Okay, so that is, once again, a definite maybe for later. And I'm going to go a little bit late, but I will try one more game. Super Thunderblade A. Okay, what do we have here? Year release 1989. There's only one thing to do when you're piloting the most heavily armed helicopter in the world. Take it behind enemy lines and decimate their forces with your superior firepower. As you fly through the game's 4 stages, you'll encounter scores of opposing choppers, jets, and tanks to take out. View the action from behind your craft as you fight your way through the powerful mid-level boss that impedes your progress in each stage. Prepare to reorient your senses when the viewpoint pans upward toward the end of each level, allowing you to battle the boss from an overhead perspective. Did you know the original Thunderblade was released in the arcades in 1987 and ported to the Sega Master System in 1988? Super Thunderblade's perspective and gameplay is very similar to Sega's sci-fi Space Harrier series. Okay, let's give this one a shot. Oh wait, you know what? This is going to make me run late, but there are only only a couple games left in this collection, so... Sure, let's run through it. Let's take a quick look at this. So there's hover and shoot. All right. Can I skip the cutscene? No, I can't. Oh, looks like I skip it if I hit the shoot button. Oh. Ah. Oh, shoot. I am a one-hit point wonder. Okay, how do I... Oh, okay. Oh, down I go again. And that's how I crash. Okay, this is... Okay, so this is kind of like a rail shooter of sorts. You know what? I'll put that down as a maybe. I'm not in a very big hurry to try that again. Okay, and I've played Vector Man before on this channel. It was actually the first game I streamed here. So I'm going to give it a pass because you can just find the VODs elsewhere on this channel. And I will read the museum entry for it and then proceed on to Vector Man 2. Museum. Year release 1995. Looks like the environmentalists were right. In the year 2049, Earth has become so damaged due to littering and pollution that the human race has left to seek out new planets to colonize. In an effort to repair the damage done to the planet, mechanized Orbots have been created to clean up while mankind is off exploring. Trouble occurs when an Orbot named Raster is accidentally attached to a nuclear missile. Raster renames himself Warhead and declares himself ruler of Earth. Vector Man, another Orbot who is in charge of transporting nuclear waste to the sun for disposal, returns to Earth to find all the other Warbots under Warhead's control. Now it's up to the transforming Vector Man to save the planet. Did you know? All the stages and characters in Vector Man were created with pre-rendered 3D models. Warhead's original name, Raster, is a reference to the computer term raster graphics. Interesting. Okay, like I said, I've played this before already on this channel, so I'm just going to take a look at Vector Man 2, 1996. With his old foe Warhead destroyed, Vector Man resumes his waste-hauling work. Everything seems fine until a missile is fired at his sludge barge. With his ship critically damaged, Vector Man free-falls back to Earth. While searching for the mysterious assailant, he discovers a species of mutated insects bent on destroying the planet. In addition to his standard morph modes, Vector Man can also assimilate some of the insect enemies and gain their powers for a limited time. He'll need to use all his powers if he's to save the planet and find out who's controlling these vicious bugs. Did you know? The Vector Man games were developed by Blue Sky Software, which worked on several Sega Genesis titles. Okay. Okay, so there's jump, shoot, and shoot while in a tank, while as a tank. Okay. Just enjoying his tunes. Even a robot has to have some entertainment. This is probably the only stage in the whole game where you can actually collect all the photons. Yeah, those aren't too different from some of the enemies in the first game. Level bonus, 2000. Time bonus. All photons collected. And that's the only time that's going to happen. Ah. Ow. He does seem to speak a bit more in this game. Ah. Come on, turn around. Ow. Ow. Ah. Come on, turn around. Shoot! I don't like the thought of one of those little bugs. Come on. Okay. All right. I'm already over time for this evening, so I'll just chalk up Vectorman 2 as definitely a yes for later. Maybe even, maybe do a Vectorman 1-2 marathon one of these months. But that is actually the end of the list for the Ultimate Genesis collection. So with that being said, let's head back to the vault. All right. Well, that was fun. Nice to run through a bunch of old games. And in some cases, enjoy the nostalgia. So, that's going to be it for streams for this week. Other plans in the vault mostly consist of me working on my version 3 model. That is still in the sketching phases, pencil sketch, that is. It's going to be a full body model. And I'm looking forward to it's slow going, but I'm looking forward to having it done. I'm also hoping to just have a lot more time this weekend to buckle down and focus on finishing the sketch at the very least. As that is my only plan for now. Next week will be my usual streams, Wednesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. Central, with Sonic 3 and Knuckles done, and with the Ultimate Genesis collection fully sampled. I need to come up with something. I do have plenty of games in the queue. It's just a matter of deciding, but I think I've already got something in. I think I do have one already planned. It's going to be something metallic, maybe a little bit sluggish. But that's going to be it for now. And that'll be it for the evening as well. So for those of you who tuned in live, those of you watching the VOD, I thank you very much for spending your time here. And I hope you can hope one of the games in the collection looks interesting to you. Actually, I hope many of the games look interesting to you. I may wind up playing through most of them later. And any appreciation, any support you'd like to throw the channel, whether it's a like, a comment, subscribing, is all very much appreciated. And until we meet again, I will bid you all a very fond adieu.